My name is Chekwube. Everyone who's gone on tonight has really set quite a standard, so I appreciate that. And I also want to say that I'm grateful to witness and participate and create this cosmology with all of you this week. So I'm going to read from the novel project that I've been working on. Without explaining too much, it's centering on the lives of a group of queer flatmates in Abuja, the capital of Nigeria. So I'm going to read from the intro, which introduces us to one of those flatmates, who is a Nigerian American going back to Abuja for a visit. I'd never intended to take so long a trip. The truth is, I was trying to escape the damage I'd done myself. She'd had a beautiful name. It cut into me. Everything about her had been beautiful. It became so quick, too much to bear. Her beauty overwhelmed me, sickened me, made me wary, hardened me, made me feel inferior, made me want to hurt her just a bit, enough to give her warning. I lifted my stone face and exposed to her my fare. She didn't know who I really was. I would not let her know. She came around just to test my limits, harm me. At times, she would screen my texts, ignore me for days. It made me want her fiercely. I beat myself in the shower, aroused by how low she must have thought me. 2 hours later, she hit me up. A concert this weekend? A neo-jazz band from St. Louis is passing through. This is how I knew the depth of my magic. I rolled my eyes. I'd love to. I'd cook her dinner beforehand if she wanted. Come with me to war, I begged her. A sparring partner is all I've ever wanted from a lover. And we fit. We fought in bed, often with our fists. We fought in the street, bickered while the cashier looked on and scanned the beer. We fought with words and weaponized our silence. We fought to stay and to go. In every battle she lost. I'd ensured my victory from the start, deciding I would refuse to love her with all of the strength I had to resist. How dangerous, my wound, my spare, my flint, its own edges cutting into me. It was the only way I would not lose everything. You scattered your wealth once you let even just a bit loose. Not long until one is naked, out in the street, everything on view for anybody to take. In spite of how I demented myself against love, I felt it spring up on me, my mortal blow. The day I fell suddenly sick with love for her, I knew our romance needed to end. She knew me to be this repulsive. She left me. I was grateful. I cried for 1 hour and cleaned my room. I finished a bottle of old red wine. I took a bath and sang 3 lines of a song in a language I'd long forgotten. The words meant nothing to me, so I cried again. Not viciously, not horrid. I scarred my face so my people would see me and know me. I slept some weeks through my bad feeling, and when I woke, I was suddenly incredibly restless. I called my kindest friend and asked her to watch over every living thing that I owned. November began with a plane crashing somewhere near the Moroccan coast, which kills 3 white people. The Africans were countless. Their broken bodies were good for demand, and there was a drop in ticket prices to nearly any destination on the continent. The winter was making me miserable, too aware of how alive I was, and I needed breaking. I flew from Chicago to my mother's apartment in DC. You take too many risks, my mother tells me. Why do you always want to go there? Do you know how many people are dying to leave? Why test your luck? Why do you always want to go there? It doesn't make any sense. My pain was making me miserable, and I couldn't tell her about it. I just spent 6 months warring against another woman's love. Thank you.